great famous rabbis of yesteryear. Now, we're not too sure exactly the date of the Hilula. I'm not 100% sure. If anyone knows, please say. He happens to be Hacham Bashi, the chief rabbi of Constantinople in Turkey, respectively. Kushta. He was a very, very famous rabbi. I believe he was born in English year 1790, and he passed away in the English year 1870. At that stage, he was approximately 80 years of age. Very, very interesting enough. He was very, very famous. He was a rabbi, he was a scholar, and very much part of Constantinople in of itself. Now, he would become appointed a Chacham Bashi when he was 70 years of age. I believe this was around the year 1860. He was appointed in this pinnacle position in and of itself. And many great rabbis would head Turkey in of itself. And Turkey, especially in the 1700s and 1800s, had many, many great rabbanim in those different vicinities all over the place. And there was a huge Torah system at that point in time. Now, it was actually interesting. It was famous that they wanted to open up, let's say, a more modern Jewish school, I think, at that stage in time, around the 1860s, possibly a bit earlier. I think this was done from Rabbi Abraham Shlomo de Commando. He actually tried to start it up, and at that stage in time, Rabbi Avigdor would, let's say, he was potentially leaning towards the school being open at that point in time, and it became a whole debate, a robust debate in Turkey among other great rabbanim. A committee was actually established at the end. Should this school open or not? I think there was governmental intervention at that stage in time, including at that point in time in the committee were other famous rabbis. Rabbi Chaim Pelagi, one of the most famous Turkish rabbis in Jewish history, that wrote many, many different great books. Also, there was he happened to be actually from Izmir, so this, let's say, discussion actually encompassed pretty much all of Turkey. There was another rabbi, Rabbi Yakir Giron of Edirne, which was another place, I believe, in Turkey, a prominent place at that stage in time. And the government will intervene at that stage in time. And there was also another rabbi, Rabbi Menachem HaKohen ben Adot. He was part of Sedez in of itself, another famous rabbi. It went and encompassed also an area called Salonika. This was Rav Asher Kobo over there, was also. So they were like speaking about should they actually make the school or not in that point in time. And at the end, this discussion, I believe they permitted the school under certain conditions. However, at that point in time, I think shortly afterwards, in the year 1863, he would become appointed. He would leave the chief rabbi, and then he would actually become the head of the kollel at a later stage in time. But will also still serve as a rabbi in Constantinople, still as a chief rabbi over there in of itself. And he would head the kollel over there till the year 1870. And he passed away, I believe, in 1870. He was about 80 years of age at that point in time. It's his Hilula today. We're not sure actually the date of his Hilula. So if anyone knows, please let me know. And we're exploring let's say the history of the chief rabbinate of Turkey in of itself. He was a great rabbi, and afterwards Rabbi Yakir Giron would become the chief rabbi, the Chacham Bashi, shortly after, I believe, he passed away. Remember, Turkey, there was a chief rabbi since the years 1400 in of itself, and till many, many years, even currently, there's a chief rabbi. I believe there's been more than 43 chief rabbis in the history of Turkish Jewry. So please, everyone, subscribe to the channel. We are a community here. We're learning about the great rabbis of yesteryear. And if you happen to be related to any of the great rabbis, please let me know, and I would love to hear more. Turkey has really rich Jewish Torah history in of itself, very rich in culture and brilliance, and especially the 1700s and 1800s in of itself had a great Torah flourishing. And many of the great rabbis who we're actually learning the Sfarim from and are quoted from, especially many of the great rabbis nowadays, they actually quote the rabbis from Turkey in of itself. So wishing you all a great day. Take care and be well.